decent amount of spam damage has been taken. 3 players tagged up here on the side of Liquid.
Spike plant.
Something needing a bit. Already in position here. Trying to go for the retake on PRX, but they're already losing out on 2 players. Divide will peel one back as Kiko will be taken out of the fray here. Moving on to the corner though. It's going to be Divide have to do it all. If he can't get it done. 3 players surviving. Liquid.
Criminal IGL now. Good flash there.
And Camo just taking the fight. Not ready for the second layer though at a ramp, so Jing does manage to trade it back, but Kiko breaks things wide open. Straight up into the A side as Patman falls. Jing gonna try to lurk around the back, but Nat's watching for this, waiting in anticipation and winning it out. Expect to be damned, he finds the kill.
Bring them down.
And that pretty much seals the deal on this bonus getting converted.
I would think this should be a save at this point. Forsaken and Divide.
Toxins going up.
Maybe going for some damage here.
Kiko lingering within the smoke, the corner hold here from Serial. Comes up with the goods, and now it's just Divide. Chasing and trying to escort the rest of the team forward. The flashes try to fly. Not getting the full blind, but the paranoia will certainly do the job. Slows up the approach here. The shots start connecting. 2 more kills can be found for the side of PRX, and Kiko down to 6 HP. But PRX now in a fantastic position to convert this.
Great adjustment from PRX, and a good opener kill. Able to find that by Patman's way. That really opens things up. I mean, Kiko.
One enemy remaining.
Yep.
Bucky shall strike them down.
This is. Ooh. That's what you need from something. You need that operator to come alive.
So worldwide, just shifting around from A to B. Those first 2 kills, Kiko will be able to answer one back. Patman look to make a run of this, try to make it as costly as possible. Slim up the bankroll here from PRX, but where does he decide to go is the question. Operator's going to be sliding back in towards Garage here. Something on the angle. Ready to bring this one to a swift conclusion, and he shall. 3K, Divide is going to try to push the pace here. Get in on top of this. Yoru takes him low, but cannot take him down. Camel surviving 33 HP, but Patman closely encroaching here. Nat's around the corner. Dealt with there, Patatek. They fall, the Nightfall's going to be committed. Kiko able to avoid that, so they might not be too certain, but there you go. That's all the confirmation you need. A gun barrel going to be spotted. Showstopper not able to find it. The defuse being held. Kiko.
They know it. It's going to be a bit of a fake attempt here. A 2-2 split for Team Liquid on this attack to try to get it going.
We do have the pick now coming through. Patman going to be taken out, and with that elimination, they say, okay, just try to send it across. Do they back off of this now? Looks like the answer is going to be no. Still committing to this rotation towards the A site as Jing going to get timing by Nats.
30 seconds
Brings
left.
it now into a 3v3. Dimensional drift available for something. They try to go for the retake, but Forsaken filling the site. Gets that full blind onto Kiko. Nats now dealt with. And Patatek, in likelihood, should just go for the save. The smoke dissipating time, not going to be on his side. Gets the spot onto something. Forsaken will be there for the cleanup. Big crash set, cleared, flash. Does go through, so he's going to be on the back there. A bit delayed from the nade. Get the spot out here onto Kiko. They want to try to flush him out. Jing does manage to spray down too. Weapon going to be upgraded. Showstopper online for Kiko. Likely just have to rely on the sidearm here. Gets the spot out. Showstopper immediately going to be set. They can try to wait this out. Does buy a decent amount of time. Something out of the dimensional drift taken down. Kiko holding on the angle. Divide needing to get the clear, and he cannot. Holds him at bay for now. Another one going to be sent though, and Divide, perfect position to find the punish for Kiko again! Absolutely destructive! 2 quick kills. Something's positioned now known. Kiko gets the drag across, another 3K for him. Player advantage in the hands of Team Liquid. Spike forward, opposite side of the pillar. Forsaken just cycling these smokes as Jing gets himself up into heaven, catches a glimpse of one. Cannot find the kill, nor a lick of damage. On the repeat though, Serial taken down out of backside. Forsaken avoiding the haunt. Here's the tap, swings in on a perfect timing. It all comes down to Nets, but Jing is there. Forward, trying to get the scout out. Runs a spot, onto something, tries to go for the exit, but he is just not out at all. Why they're in the hall, Jing, he's out looking Nets. Windfall now, avoided by 1, a catch on to 2. They have to backpedal and give it to the off investment. They might just look the same. Able to find 1. Jing going to be taken down here in mid, but the rest of the team refills the space. The spike now stranded.
backing away now, saying, okay, you guys can grab that spike. We've got numbers. Let's make sure we're playing for trades. Maybe PRX guesses wrong a bit on which site, but they're just going to sit and spawn and look for that lurk.
It's going to whip.
Hit anybody.
That's going to encourage them to now push forward. The drop down, swing out from Jing, off the back of the paranoia sent from Forsaken, who still holds down Garage. That's able to fight back for one, but Jing gets himself a third, and something cleans up the rest.
He might be able to get a plant down and make it a 4v4.
He's keeping it quiet. Finds himself another headshot. Forsaken down to 20. Swing over the corner, and Patatek sprawling them here. This team will go. 3 players in position as the clone eats the damage. Patatek taking down a 46 behind it, but Jing, once again, a casualty. Some counter spray from Forsaken will be able to flush the enemy fade out of the smoke. Team Liquid now needing to rotate the full forces across. Concern about a potential late flank here, but soon find out that everyone from PRX situated over towards the site itself. Patman with a nice headshot, able to find Camo. That's going to be cleaned up. There's 2 players remaining here. Spot onto Kiko comes through. Patman finds himself another. Zero with a recovered Vandal.
You just do.
Face your fear!
Right, ball towards heaven. We're going to connect 1-to-1. On. Bit away, Kiko's position here. As Jing goes barely forward, able to find the headshot. Something covering fire. Cleaning up 2. Camo arriving, peeking. Finds the kill. Patman now left to his own devices. Spots out the enemy Yoru. Trying to flush him out, the Prowler. Firming presence from the other player. Tries to fake the plant. Prowler cleared, something about the spot out. Just about everyone know, doesn't push in. Showstopper attempt to send it there. This can come down, Camo with 2. Something still creeping forward. He catches Patatek completely off guard. That's it, started the rotation. He is nearby. Here's the spike getting planted. Can he do the most Nats thing ever and clutch this out? A 1v3. Well, Jing has a showstopper. Takes a peek around. Glimpse onto 1 as Snakebite goes bounding forward, but something can just ride the rope out to safety. Jing, Patatek headshot through the box. Taken down so very low. And there's a barrel stop onto Camo with the rocket. Finds the kill. Nat's going to be spotted. Jing not going to go for the chase. Nico trying to push forward, but Nats, in all of the chaos, does manage to swing in from behind. Finds that pick. Jing gone. Forsaken ADS'd in.
What an angle.
Cleans up the Viper. Player advantage now to the side of PRX. Flash out as that does end up dropping. Something stunned up here for the moment, but no one in position to try to find the punish there. Dimensional drift in play, but teammates falling down around him. Camo having to backpedal himself out the alley safely this time around as the Nightfall's going to go across. Some decay damage found. Camo re-entering, swings in, instantaneously finds the headshot. As Forsaken gets put on the floor, we enter into a 3v3. Looks for a little bit more. The wide swing from something. Outdoes it. Gets the job done once again. Back off here from Patatek. Nats approaching from heaven. Patatek able to find a woman, but Patman wide open here for the taking. Cosmic Divide, maybe a counterfeit available. As he does get taken down, Patatek able to go ahead and collect that one over towards screens. But not finding the reveal. Clear on the blast pack, spam through. Camo taken so very low. Just 1 HP remaining on him, but he's still managing to find 2 kills. Patman and Forsaken both going to be taken down. Oh, falls to Jing, turns back in, finds the first. Another paint shell going to be built up, but he's looking for another weapon perhaps to use either way. Backs away from the angle. Paranoia going to be sent, not getting the catch there onto Nats, but it's going to be devised something coming away with 1. Serial back sight, finding himself 2 kills. Makes it a 2v2, but now there's going to be a pit in play. Spike picked up, Forsaken. Rotates over, gets the plant, has the ult as well, can go on a scouting mission. It's Camo immediately dropping down. He's trying to fake it. He's just sprinted into back sight, and they have absolutely no idea. The recreep forward, Divide's been outdone. Patty fight Forsaken.
For both teams, actually.
Quick exit, Paranoia already committed, and Patatek holding down ramps. Camo ready to pinch in from behind, goes for the strike. Divide able to find another at the same time. As the dust will settle, Patman alone. Has to clutch this out to bring this map to an end. He's got Serial. Matt's on the opposite side. 72 HP, 1 Prowler, 1 Haunt.
He's had some clutches in Pacific. He can do it.
Toxins going up.
Plays it quiet. Back of sight here behind the screen. Double push forward out of the elbow. Swings in, is good for 1. Time of the A site open. Won't get punished, but also doesn't spot out anyone at all, including Kiko. Showstopper now. Invested as Jing's flying at him and he's dead. As it explodes erupts beneath his feet. Kiko looking for the ace, and he has it. Halftime to try to recover fully as Penatech swings in, takes down something as he forced up for the operator. Jing now gone. Both duelists dead. Here on the defense. These Liquid are going to look to try to make this a very quick OT. Double push down in towards mid. Forsaken and Devi shoulder to shoulder. They're trying to clear this out, but yeah, they're just hugging back. Waiting for it with a triple stack high-low.
30 seconds left.
Right on a timing. They crash forward. Devi
Player standing.
trying to rush forward, catch them off guard, but there's just too many players on the opposite side. They haven't lost anyone. Patman now would need to ace clutch. More off course, but it's something dead again. This time Jing is able to answer back. A kill, finds a second. Player advantage here for PRX as they look to try to extend this OT. Devi tagged up. Now Kiko's position going to be confirmed. Paint shells will find a bit of additional damage there onto the enemy Viper.
Spike planted.
Spike now planted. PRX 4v3 to try to hold this, but Kiko covering fire finds Devi. Jing is still able to clean up 1. Showstopper going to be lobbed in towards heaven, and Jing now on for an ace of his own. Serial tucked in around the corner. Trying to utilize the smoke here against him, pushes forward in case the angle's gonna be from screens, but here's the drop. Swings in, looks for it, denied. Serial now with an opportunity to try to bring this to its end, but Forsaken says no. The util starts to fly. But here comes the approach in from main, and Team Liquid are just playing around, playing these angles so beautifully. Patman gone, just Devi, Forsaken, and Jing.
And,
3 OGs to try.
Look who's lurking.
To close this out, but yeah, and they have to know. There's not much that they can do about it here for the moment. They're taking about to turn back, and there's the timing. That's striking when you least expect. Devi, last one standing. Bit of damage. So wait out the vulnerable. A 1v2. If he can isolate, break through this opening corner here, but he's not even reading it. Penatech counting forward, Nats.
Toxin screen down.
Waiting here, striking, swings in towards heaven. Patman faces back, does manage to find that kill, but now it's a 2v3. Must win for PRX, and Forsaken evens up the odds. Planta now come through, Camo, trying to find
Spike
this
planted.
enemy Omen.
Here.
Forsaken ends up getting tucked back through.
1 flash left. Gotta make it a good one.
It's the only bit of util. Aside from Forsaken with 2 teleports. Liquid trying to see if PRX get impatient here. Lob in on that flash. Not able to find anything. The smoke out dissipating. Forsaken fighting 1, but cannot get the other! 15 to 13 as the defuse comes in. Team Liquid.
Main. Maybe get aggressive. Kiko off the rip, a headshot on the Jing.
Doesn't matter if it's the Rays, doesn't matter if it's the Omen. This guy is just on point today. Immediately finding that kill. Forsaken gonna be looking to try to shut him down, but Kiko has other ideas. It's another headshot. Another pickup, another death. There's PRX.
Gun here.
Just slowly marching toward their tournament exit.
Toxins going up.
Barring a turn on the round, still do have these sheriffs in hand. They have their work cut out from Tripwire to go ahead and
Toxin
intercept.
screen down.
Camo in position over at Alley.
He's gonna have a great angle for a relay bolt off that trip.
Gonna have a crossfire set up here with Serial. Looks for the reposition, clears the dart. Gets the ping reveal, a couple shots gonna go flying out. His wall gets raised, but very quickly being broken down. Robin on the shock dart, forces him forward. Limit will be the start. Eventually does manage to find his prize, as that'll be the cleanup coming through. Camo caught, strafing across the site. Real way to try to play off that tripwire. In fact, the counter spam in anticipation of the peak. Does manage to find Serial down to 45.
Here.
Patman on this lurk. May be able to find the timing here if he cuts in towards tiles. Wall now dropping, but it's going to be Patatek who actually turns around, finds it with a Bulldog, upgrades to the Vandal. Now we'll look to try to start a flank. The rest of the team pushing forward. Paranoia going to be sent, but cleaned up as they work their way through the one-way. And it's just Kiko to try to see if he can make this a bit more costly, but he cannot. Tripwire. Camo going to be holding close at the ready. Here is Jing. Camo cannot sprint fast enough. He gets taken down. Kiko's still going to be set up here over towards Ali.
30 seconds
Flank
left.
coming through. Patman's going to try to hound him down, and he does. Immediately, the spray in towards back sight. Fish out Patatek is here we go! To find a hit, but comes up shy. Fury now committed to try to flush him out. Patman is the first one to fall. Camo's able to find that kill. Attack on a Forsaken forces him back, and he cannot hold his ground. That finds that. Jing looking for a little bit more, but they're all falling to the wayside as something's the last one standing. There's the blind, there's the shot. Starting to strafe maybe into position here where the punish can be found, but it's gonna be the lead-in from Camo, escorting him forward. Keeping his teammate clear on the angle. Something now having to hold down Market. Gets a timing shot. Go ahead and take out one, but falling to the wayside at the same time. Divine something to try to hold this back. Paranoia crashes across, finding the Sage. Serial swings around. Comes up with that kill and defuse, being held in something with some swing. He revealed a Hunter's Fury. He's just completely contained into the corner, and Jing is able to collect. They look for a little bit more. The wall going to be raised here in their faces. Camo quickly tries to break down one of the segments, and that forces Forsaken to not be able to push forward. Rocket doesn't find the kill, gets a good amount of damage, but Patatek still alive, still able to find some impact here. Spike gets planted. PRX should be favored in this position. Team Liquid are going to look to try to reroute that script, but Camo and Nat swiftly are going to be dealt with here through the smokes. Not able to find one.
Last player standing.
Looking for a little bit more here. And in a very rough spot. Snakebite to try to flush him out into the open, and it works a treat. Serial able to collect. Hard angles. The crossfire setup.
Early scrums. Jing's ahead of it.
Managed to find the opening kill. Kiko quickly backpedaling here, sets up a smoke. He's going to be paranoid. Tries to close the gap a little bit so he can gain some vision, but Forsaken's still able to find the shots.
One enemy remaining.
Patatek dead on the flank. It's just going to be Serial slowly making his way through. So PRX looking to match aggression with aggression here. Trade back the rounds, double face forward. Spray nearly connecting and getting transferred there, but Hunter's Fury going to be opened up. Patman gets the punish though. He's right here on top of the late lurk. He's off dividends and he manages to tuck away into the corner, keeps himself alive. Jing at the same time off screen going to be taken down as Nats finds that kill. Pit available now for the Viper. Forsaken. Just the second spare. Goes for the TP, but it gets canceled, and he's immediately right back into his demise. The wheels coming off a bit here, it would seem. Timing has the heal available. Would love to get that. Oh, there it is. Okay, finally does go through.
Timing was just off. Needed the other players to already be in position.
All set up. Camo, 20 HP, pops the overdrive, but catches a stray to the skull. Suddenly into a 3v3 we go. Plan to come in. Something minding the flank. Is he going to be ready for the second layer? Looks like he won't have to worry about it. Serial is going to be the one to take him out of the equation. Pulls back, though. He's worried about a deep wraparound through the backside of the A site.
Yeah, they don't know where Patman went.
Just sat here, playing in front of the toxic screen. It will fall.
Last player
Devi, it's perfectly poised. Serial clipped there in the skull as Devi darts just shy of being able to find that kill. The push forward fight does end up getting him, and Jing's going to be taken down as they get the ping reveal.
Will not kill my ally.
All committed. Try to go ahead and get the res through. Devi on the counter spam. Finds Patatek as Camo gets the spot out onto one. The Bucky here in their faces, but Devi is doing God's work right now for the team. Gets himself a third. It's just Kiko and Serial now arriving to try to retake. Stop PRX from halving the lead at the half. Devi worked lower and lower, down to 25. It's back around, and Serial will be noted and dealt with. Kiko with everything to do. 3 players around the corner, all of them very low, but the wide swing will offset. Already, Camo arriving here at Boba, misses the timing, though they get the spot out, and as he tries to just send out the relay bolt, Forsaken at range with the classic. Manages to find the kill. Something pretty much back, Jing finding Kiko. Nats able to avoid the dart, but just has one more player trying to make a go of this now by himself.
Team Liquid trying to obscure their numbers.
Shots flying through here, but his heavy presence in mid. Numbers advantage ends up winning out. Jing dead. Weapon to be recovered from Forsaken off screen. He pinches in from behind, works his way across towards tiles, tucks into the corner, and he's out to Camo!
Remaining. Spike down mid.
No idea what hit him! Death from behind is serial.
Usually it holds two.
Forsaken pushing forward into the smoke once again. It goes on red. Camo able to fight back from one. Straight here onto the Omen, but they are just losing on all fronts.
This is, oh, okay, Nats. Good for him to kill on the Divide. It's got Jing.
Nats, you don't want to poke and prod at this.
So many different ways. Now let's see if he can get it done with the op. Yep, he can.
And he can. Looks for the readjust. Downward flick not going to come through. Showstopper. Jing will get sniped out of the sky by Kiko, but still is able to find a kill. 3v3 now.
Takes
Flank getting scooped up. Gonna play around that Viper wall. Serial about to make first contact. He gets dropped. Spike now on the floor. Quick TP over into B main. Patman still gonna get flushed out though. Spike has to be scooped up. Hit comes through. That's still needing to recover this, and there's only 20 seconds remaining.
Here.
Small little corner of safety within the pit to try to go for the plant. Otherwise, might have to try to just pass this over to Kiko.
So spammable.
And it is. Forsaken
10 seconds left.
reads it perfectly as something comes in off the flank. 13-5. This series is not done yet. PRX.
As we get into the map. Push out here for PRX.
Just going to overwhelm Nats. Strafing through. Some damage eaten there by something. Still able to find the opening kill. Orb available here for the taking. Prowler try to check forward. Camo doesn't get spotted by it. Added presence still going to be known. Tap on the door does force PRX back in towards the B site. Warning pings down. Bit of a fake there on the TP. Let's get the thorns to pop.
Got one of them. Still another to go. PRX was ready for that C hit. But instead, it's a change in direction through the door towards B. Forsaken doing a little jiggling.
Try to clear him out, but there's the covering fires. The paranoia gets sent. Penny desperately trying to back away. Lobs in the paint shells. Spike gets tapped, but something swoops around from upper. Finds one. Attack fighting back for a little bit. They're just running them down though. PRX.
Something gonna be trying to hold the line at C.
Point coming in is going to be heard as the wraparound comes through there from Patman, but something in the headshot. Kiko taken down. Nats trying to fight, but cannot get it done. Judge is going to be left on the floor. Camo able to find that kill, but eats an immense amount of damage. That was going to be routed through tree, where the wall is set up. It's popped. Quick little last pack forward. Get this plant down ASAP. Lion's share of the work is going to have to be on the shoulders of Penny, you would suspect, given that Camo does just have 17 health remaining. Patman making some noise. Rushing forward, back, turn, the swing, Divide. Able to find one, now it's just Camo. Completely revealed out. And as he swings back in, Divide. You gotta look to up the pace, the paranoia going across the hot reveal. The spray coming through, and Jing eventually is able to find it. 3 assists, lobbed in. Penny on the floor. No showstopper to be seen here in this round. Team Liquid, though, still staying stacked in position. Paint shell still available. As the C's going to be locked in. Patman finds a headshot, and Jing finds 2. Nothing more to be done than to die. What is the showstopper going to be sent out the blind connecting? Rocket gets set, but Jing striking. Able to find one. Penny trades it back. As we go waylay for Raze. The Nightfall going forward. Gets the tag on to Divide. They're trying to flush him out. He gets the spot. Finishes off the enemy Raze. Kiko able to go ahead and push forward. Taking down Forsaken at the door. Patman trying to play it slow, play it close. Finds the first, nearly has him line up. Something now has arrived. Cage blocks, finds the first, makes it damn close. Forward into the smoke, nothing gonna be spotted. How long does he want to stick around?
He's got his ult. Oh
Counter
no!
spray, finds the headshot. Something taken down. Nightfall now invested from Patman, crashes across, connecting on to multiple players. The buy will go ahead and equalize the player count, but Kiko trades it back into their favor. Jing, however, another showstopper built up, sends it, gets rewarded with 2 once more. As PRX cannot get the clutch started.
They're down.
Well, Jing clearly not getting the memo on that entry from Camo. Forsaken does manage to find a bit of revenge. TP into the back here from Kiko, but it's not going to mean very much. Finds the first kill, but Forsaken has just already massacred the entire rest of his team.
Spike's down.
Cover going out.
Pick up the Odin, try to counter spam out, but they're more than ready for that. As Liquid can just not catch a break. From this point, Kiko would love to try to save the weapon, but has to suspect that he's going to be surrounded pretty much on all sides. We'll confirm his position. TP in the smoke, pushes out.
Behind the wall.
Blind is dead.
Top of the door, Penny out into the open. Divide able to collect. 2 players trying to stay tucked into this cyber cage, but it's not going to last very long. Flash out off the clone Divide with another 3K. Camo, the only one left alive, and he cannot nail the targets. Left in this one. Clear out, push forward. Camo able to find the headshot. Eats a decent amount of damage, but still comes away with the kill. Convergent paths at the ready.
I'll handle this.
Thinks better of it. Waits for a little bit longer now, sends it out. Jing gonna be taken down. Dimensional drip, scouting them forward. Just gonna bounce up from Penny. As Divide hits the transfer. Steel Garden, now gonna be invested. The Nightfall's out. Nats is able to find one, but something cleans it up. 2v2 without their weapons. As something hits the sub swing. And PRX's position is known. Full HP, looking for the headshots. Spots out the buy, the flash flying, and once again, something. Kiko finding a nice headshot, is able to take down Patman, eats a bit of damage, but that's going to be felt. Kiko still breathing, still staying alive. Jing able to find 2. So they both have to go their separate ways. Turns back, finds the hit on the Divide to get the 4K. Hitting over towards door. Boombot does get some damage, but how are you meant to push into this?
Enemy remaining.
They all fall to the wayside as a bonus conversion. Looks like it is not on the cards. Team Liquid are tied to the train track, and there is no masked hero on horseback coming to save them. This Patman will rotate around. Up armor here for PRX. Shots are gonna have to be insane, but instantly the push at C is swept aside. Camo able to find one, a backstab getting ready to come through over here at B main. Penny getting the read, turns, finds it, clears it out. Showstopper value not going to be found. As the plant comes in, Jing down to 36 health. Forsaken catching a glimpse. Able to see Patty there as the shots go whizzing past.
Where are you?
Paranoia expended. Jing wrapping around the back, looking to try to get this kill. Has it cleared him, notes him now.
Remaining.
Finds a shot, another paint shell, gonna be built up. The Prowler doesn't note him somehow. This might lead PRX to think that he reroute, but no, the Jiggle Peak does spot him out, and he will find the headshot. So just a little bit of a util dump. Jing, dead. Camo, he's swung all the way out, and he's absolutely massacred them.
Attacker spawn.
Back in a flash.
He's gonna go dashing forward. He wants this ace. Divide to try to deny it away. Will be able to do so, but my goodness, Camo. Still gonna be nearby enough that they can quickly try to get on top of this one, but Jing just goes flying into upper, finds the kill. Convergent paths now about to be set. Forsaken. Teleporting his way out to safety. Arrives now back over at Rubble, but something's got caught up. That gives a player advantage now to the side of Team Liquid. PRX certainly not out of this yet. Forsaken just got to re-wrap through the baby door. Cut noise. Try to instill some doubt here. Smoke cycled onto upper once again. basically tell the story. Spike gets planted. Team Liquid sending 3. Down towards Forsaken here. He's going to be caught in transit, and he cannot escape.
Be right back.
Camo with another massive multi-kill round. 3 at the moment. Potentially beyond for the ace.
Player
Flash
standing.
out, Divide, only going to be good for 1. It's another 4K. Camo gets the ace! And he up over the top. Patatech on the jiggle peek, the spray. Not quite connecting. Showstopper getting 7. Jing immediately shut down. Penny on top of the box. Finds both Forsaken and Jing.
Portal closed.
The wheels continuing to come off here. As Patman is only able to find 1 before getting taken down. It's all on Divide. Too many targets. All lined up, all pushing forward, looking to try to hunt him down. Finds the first. Can they allow him to divide and conquer? The defuse is being held, and Kiko's got the kill. Team Liquid. That's being put on display by this EMEA squad is absolutely astounding to behold. The peek out, the kill found. Patman dead off the rip. Door being watched. Tap at the spike. Repivot into the B site, but players very much nearby. Jing trying to close the gap. Paranoia, however, is a little bit too late. Ends up getting taken down. Penny here around the corner. Spots him, and something's just dead. He's just standing there,
Enemy remaining.
offering himself
Spike
up, and Penny
down
says,
A.
yes, thank you very much. Divide once again to try to see if he can get it done. Finds the 1, but nothing more. Let this fully rotate and close, and Camo just inching wider and wider on the peak. Finds the kill. This Boombot getting some value. Reposition from Forsaken. TP's out the opposite side as the conversion paths does get infested. Swings in, finds 1, tries to get the lineup there on the Penny, but cannot make it happen. He stays alive, maintains the player advantage for Team Liquid. Go reposition. Clear on the haunt from Nats. Disguises this. And ultimately, it seems like PRX are going to be pushing into the site. The Prowler is not going to check the angle. As something he's looking up, he's looking for the camera! Patman tucked in behind the box.
30 seconds left.
PRX. I think they have to just call to save these 2 weapons. There's the ultimate safely. Follows the trail, looks for Nats, is able to flush him out. Feels like the first advantage that PRX has been able to find for themselves in quite some time. Sees nade combo gonna be sent. Prevents the plant from coming through. They still have not gotten this spike down, and something ends up getting picked off.
Here.
Came out good for the kill. The haunt cleared out as Forsaken turns. He gets distracted and picked apart. Some shots in, a tag out. Camo still alive, still standing, still fighting.
Team Liquid being very cautious.
That's inching forward and immediately finding the headshot. Saturation not going to connect there on the Jing as he's able to trade 1 back. Camo going to be dead. Nats does get taken to 35. Thorns immediately popped. The wall still here on the C site. A double entry across this one, and Patatech wins the duel against Divide. Blind out something. Managing to find 2 quick kills as Penny and Kiko both going to be taken down. Forsaken arriving with the Yodin.
Last player standing.
Is now going to be playing all alone. Nightfall at the ready. As he will have his suspicions confirmed. Forsaken has repositioned.
Planted.
But to where?
It's a guessing game. He's just rapping all the way through. He knows he can come back and play this angle.
No smoke for 15 seconds, but a safe defuse spot here for Forsaken. Drifts out, shot, flying, how to take down the 10. Goes for the fight, and Forsaken will bail them out. Thing holds back here. The paint shells buy some time. The push is coming in. Forsaken collecting 2. Divide finding another. Nats has fallen, and it's all on Kiko's shoulders. The 1v3 not to be found.
Attackers.
Close but no cigar. PRX